power of 3. The power of 3. Now, once you understand the power of 3, this, what I just showed you, as complicated as it may look, is easy. We have 3 strategies that we use. The power of what? 3. Cash flow management is number 1. I want y'all to write these down under each other. Cash flow management, business income, investment income. Those are 3 cash flow what? Strategies. Got it? Yes. All right, hold on. Okay. So, here's the reality. The first thing we got to do with most Americans is clean up your current what? Cash flow. If people don't get excited after I talk to you about strategy 1, I don't even talk about the other 2. You'll just start seeing me pack my stuff up. Because you know why? Because strategy 1 is whose money? Yours. And your money don't make me no money. So if I can't show you how to clean up your own money, I'm definitely not about to show you how to make no what? No more money. So the reality of it is this. If they don't light up after strategy 1, I'm gone. Changing your W-4 don't make me a dime. You see what I'm saying? That's why people say, dang, Brian, you cold. No, I just have posture. Because, see, the more money you make, the more valuable your what? Time. So I just don't let a lot of people waste mine. I could be somewhere making some money. I ain't got time to be sitting around here with people saying, I don't understand cash flow. You better understand cash flow, because that's why most people broke. They don't understand cash flow. Somebody else is tying up their money. So by the time they get theirs, all their bills late. You see how that works? So there are 3 ways to clean up your cash flow. And all you got to do is break this down. Strategy 1 is cash flow what? Management. Write this down. Minimize taxes, minimize debt, minimize expenses. If we lower those 3, more money comes back to who? You. See, when people do these testimonies, you guys really aren't hearing what you need to hear. You're hearing it, but I don't think you're hearing it. So let me give you an example. Connie said, I think the figure was $800, after you did your adjustments, $800 a month came back in? Yes. Now, that's one cash flow stream that was going out that's now coming what? In. So she used her own strategy and talents, not working no harder, and made an extra what? 800. Now, it's not the 800. If the 800 pays off a credit card that's $225, 800 made you $1,000 and what? $25. Everybody see what I'm saying? Now we take the $1025 and go pay the car off. The car note was $420. So the 800 made $1025. Now we at $1440. Because we snowballed the initial 800 and created another $625. So now what you're saying is, IRS, give me that back. Bank, I need that back. And then I'm going to look at my expenses and see, where am I just blowing $10 here, $20 there? See, people think it's being cheap. It ain't being cheap. I'll prove it to you. If you add up all your bills and they all late, I'm going to give you a $10 late fee on 5 bills. 10 times 5 is what? $50 a month going toward late fees. Your car or your phone is not off, but it's just late. You know what I'm talking about. Right? Oh, I'm the only one. Okay, all right. Power not off, but it's what? Water not off, but it's what? Okay, we're going to give everybody $10. 10 times 5 is 50. 50 times 12 months is $600. If you was investing $600 a month, just those late fees, in a high-end interest account, bringing you a return like we get 14%, you can make $30,000, $40,000 off your late fees. But your late fees made somebody else 30 grand. Here's what I want you to always remember. Your money don't stop working. Now watch this. This was going to make your stomach hurt. When your $10 times 5, 50 times 12, 600 went to them, your 600 fed somebody else's grandkids. See? So the seed of your 50s, your 10s, which was 50s, which equals 600, it went to somebody else's investment account, made them 30 grand. then made them $320,000, then made them a millionaire because your seed kept what? Kept growing. So your money don't stop. People say, man, we ain't here talking about $10. Yeah. Because it's the 10 compounded over what? Time. I'm not saying be cheap and frugal. I'm saying just start watching your late fees and stuff because that stuff compounds over your working years. So we got to minimize taxes, debt, and what? Expenses. People will see this presentation, see that it's $29 a month, and then come up to me and go, what's up with that $29? I say, what's up with the $600 you wasting in taxes? So you want to ask me about 29, but you're not talking about the 600 that you over what? Paying. People come to me and ask me about 179. But then if I look at your interest rate on your credit card, you're giving them 230. Wow. But see, they don't want to look at that. They want to look at 179, and every month your credit card interest is 230. That's why I say debt is a curse. Here's what debt is. This is you. You got to push more. And you got 400 acres. And you just pushing. You zigzagging. Zigzagging. Every month. Zigzagging. 400 acres. Zigzagging. Zigzagging. And when you look back, all that grass just like that. By the time you get to the end, all those weeds, it's like you never cut. You giving your credit card company $125 a month and $115 is interest. You owe $1,000 and they putting $10 toward the $1,000. Because I don't know if you know how it works. The interest get paid when? First. And then we tell our kids, when you go to college, give them a credit card. You teaching some people making millions off that. I'm sorry, billions. They made $6 billion over the past 2 years off overdraft fees. Them little 38, 36, 28 overdraft fees. So if I can't help you clean up your cash flow, why am I show you the comp plan? Everything in what? Threes. See how that works? So we minimize what? Taxes. We minimize and eliminate what? Then we monitor our what? That creates a positive what? Cash flow. Y'all ever notice rich people don't pay for nothing? Oprah walk into a restaurant, everything what? Free. It's just good to have her in here. Models get free what? Clothes. Makeup free, clothes free. I just want you to wear my diamonds. See, when you have wealth, you don't pay for nothing. Now, you walk on the red carpet talking about you want everything free. Go to the Oscars. You go to the Oscars. Tell them you can't even get in. And if you do, if you find a ticket, you got, boy, that pack is so expensive. Because you have negative cash flow as far as society is concerned. You can't bring any value to the table. You see how that works? So we got to clean up the cash flow. Now, so it's 3 things under cash flow. Everybody got it? We got 3 strategies, 3 things we minimize to create positive what? Now, under business income, it's only 3 bonuses you got to worry about. You introduce a strategy to me, you make 20 what? 25 per person. Every time 7 people join, we make what? $1,000. And y'all, we doing it hand over fist. Because we not selling nothing. We educate people. See, if I give you so much, I have people that come up to me, I'm not lying. People see my YouTube videos and on the internet and Facebook and stuff like that. They want to join because it's so much free content on my Facebook page. They throw 179. Like, man, if that's free, I can only imagine if I what? If I pay. That's why I give away so much. Hey, check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. I charge for a lot of stuff. Now I charge these corporations. Because y'all got the money. But for the average man, my stuff is the lowest in the industry for what I give. Because I know you're going to want to do business if I give it to you for what? For free. So if you had that mindset, I'm not selling you on nothing. I'm educating you. It's not up to me that whether or not you choose. That ain't my business. We get 25 for everybody we personally what? Sponsor. We get 50 after our first what? 3. And after the first 3, every 7 we make $1,000. Everything in what? 3s. 25, 50, 1,000. You can make $1,000 a month. You make $1,000 a week. You can make $1,000 a day. It's up to you. 7 equals 1,000. Capiche? So that's business what? Income. Everybody see how this works? 3 strategies, they each got 3 things. Investment income. If you're not investing, you will always be poor. Most wealthy people, 67% of their wealth is with investments. Only 23% is with working. Does that make sense? So wealth is created with money making money, because money don't get sick, get an attitude, or take off work. Money can outwork you is what I'm saying. So your money need to be made with money, not with labor. You got it? There are 3 types of investments. Cash equivalents. Do we put our money there? No. Checking account, savings account, CD, money market. No. That's 1%, 2%, negative 3%. But that's where most people, what? Put their money. Most people put their money in cash equivalents. I'm just going to work and save. Work and save. Math says that you won't get rich doing that because inflation is 4% and your checking account 1%. So you negative 3 the minute you put it in. I'm going to prove it to you in a second. And we're done. Cash equivalents is one type of what? Yes. Now, far be it for me to tell you what to do with your money. And in Extra Digit, we don't tell people what to do with their money. We just tell them how money works. How it works. You got it? Don't argue with people. I'm telling you, you can't argue with people about their money. I tell my friends all the time, you're right. You're right. Keep doing what you're doing. I retired 16 years ago, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But you just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe in another 20 years, you'll retire too. I don't argue with folks. It ain't worth it. Because even if you win an argument, you done lost a buddy. So I'm like, dude, you keep doing what you're doing. I always tell people, it's not what I say, and it's not what you say. It's what math says. Does math say in 18 years you will have $4 million? If that is not what math says, it ain't whether I'm right or you right. We ain't going to keep beating each other's chest. Math says these are the numbers. That's how we just keep everything clean. Does that make sense? Yes. A friend of mine called me the other day, Brian, I'm doing, if I take money out of my 401k and they double it and this and that, I said, you out of my wheelhouse. That ain't my strength. To crunch the what? Crunch the numbers. Because I'm not going to tell you what to do with your 401k and all that. I'm not a financial advisor. I teach you how capitalism and money work. You go crunch the numbers in our software. It'll tell you whether or not you're making a good decision. You got it? Investment number 2, stocks and bonds. Just put stock/bonds, but together it's called a mutual fund, of course, right? There are 3 of each one. One second. Pre-IPO, IPO, and post-IPO. Pre-IPO. That's when a company decides to go public. And they got to get Wall Street and everybody else to invest in it to create the hype about the company. Make sense? You got to have 250,000 or $1 million liquid to even play around in pre-IPO. Now, you don't have to know all of this and explain all of this. I'm giving you the empowerment so you can sit down with your friend and tell them how it works. Everybody got it? You don't have to break all this down. I'm telling you how it works. How it works. A company decides to go public. They need Wall Street and everybody to back it, right? So they're going to give investors 3 cents. And if I'm a multi-millionaire, that's a whole lot of 3 cents. So then we get enough for the 3 cents to turn into $2. If you bought it at 3 cents and you get 2 million shares, and I get it at $2, you just became a billionaire. And because I bought 1 million of them too. So I spent $2 million. Here's what happens in capitalism. It's not how much something is worth. It's what a person is willing to what? Pay. That's how much it's worth. It's worth what a person is willing to pay. So if you want to pay $59 for this, I will sell it to you. That's capitalism. I capitalize off of her not knowing that this costs 16 cents. But she going to pay 59, so I'm willing to sell. You got it? Then the public jumps in and buys the stock for 84. Now, the public don't have 1,250,000. They just got a few dollars and make it 84. But all you did was make him rich and him rich. Because you bought it at 84 and I bought it for 3 cents. Whew. Every time you purchase, them people on Wall Street like, whoo! Because we got in when? For 3 cents. That's pre-IPO, IPO, then most people. See how that works? That's how the stock game goes. Now, I'm not telling you stock is bad. Okay? A share of stock and Gap, back in the day, you might have got it for $20, $10,000. That a good investment? Yeah. Berkshire Hathaway. Your boy Warren Buffett. He would have had some of his stock before he started. His stock was in the 5 figures. You just get a couple of shares, you toast. Everybody got it? So that's how you have to understand how capitalism works. Real estate game, right? I go into a subdivision. No, you go into a subdivision, first phase. No houses around you. You the first 10 houses in. Phase 2 come in, bump your value what? Up. They start building more subdivisions. They put a Walmart up the street. Everything looking good, right? I come in third phase. Person bought the house in first phase, like, woo, we in phase what? Phase 3. But you were in phase what? 1. They're not building no more phases. I got stuck. Now, it's not that I got stuck as a bad thing. I just won't have the equity that somebody would. Phase 1 got plenty of good equity. Phase 2 did good too, because they built the what? Phase 3. In America, last person in holds the bill. See how that works? So you got to learn that money creates money, and you got to learn how rich people do it. Does that make sense? Do you have to go explain all this? No. I'm empowering you so you'll understand. All you got to do is think about everything in threes. What's the first strategy? Cash flow what? Clean up your own what? Money. What's the second strategy? Business what? What's the third strategy? Investment what? So all we do is go from left to right and teach people how to shift their income from the highest tax bracket through a business and put it in the lowest tax bracket, which is what? Money. To clean up your cash flow, what are the 3 things we got to minimize? That's it. We got 3 bonuses. What are they?
25, 50, 1,000.
That's it. We got 3 types of investments. What are they? Cash equivalents, stocks and bonds, and real assets. That's the one I'm going to close with. Real assets. Real assets. What are real assets? Precious metal, real estate, businesses. Real assets. Broke people invest in cash equivalents. Checking account, saving account, CD. You're not going to make it. Middle class people invest in mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. Very good. Getting a higher rate of return than your checking account. You got it? Wealthy people invest in real assets. Precious metal, real estate, whether it's popping or not. Just depends on what side of the real estate market you own. Don't let the market lingo confuse you. Does that make sense? And then real assets. Also, businesses wealthy people invest into. Let me show you the #1 business you can invest in. Are you ready to see this? Now I came from Atlanta. Are y'all ready to see this?
Yeah.
All right. She's like, look, I just got here. I'm going to break this down for your word. Okay. All right. You coming on the tail end, I'm going to flip it on you. Okay. All right. In our company, we have what are called coupon codes. Our coupon codes are 25, 50, and 100. Everybody got it? You log into your website. These coupon codes